And good Thursday morning. Welcome to episode 66 of the Inside Drive podcast. Got a full studio today. Very excited about this episode. We'll be talking all sorts of sports and some local events coming up here in Bay County. But first, I want to talk about Juice and Sunsets. They are the official juice of the Inside Drive podcast. Let's be real, Jay. Most of us aren't getting what we need from food alone. Low energy, feeling sluggish. Yeah, we've all been there. That's where Juice and Sunsets comes in. Fresh, nutrient-packed juices loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to keep you feeling your best. Hit them up on Facebook or go to juiceandsunsets.com and order yours today for pickup or delivery. Next, we'll talk about the Back Nine right here in Panama City Beach. Jay's going to read that one for me.
Before we get started on the Inside Drive podcast, we've got to shout out one of the newest sponsors of the Back Nine in Panama City Beach. If you love golf, this place is the place to be. They have the state-of-the-art indoor golf simulators where you can play some of the most iconic courses in the world and get real data on your swing. And the best part, they're open 24/7 for members, so you can grind on your game anytime you want. Speaking of membership, check out their memberships, unlimited tee times, 24-hour access, bring your buddies, plus discounts on merchandise and events. Founding memberships are currently on sale, which include lifetime discounts, rain or shine, day or night.
This weekend looks rough. Obviously, that's from a few weeks ago. They are open now. They opened last week, and they are rocking and rolling. I do want to give them kind of a shout-out. You know, I've been in golf my entire life, and I kind of didn't have the bug to play anymore. And then now that I'm feeling a little bit better and can kind of swing a little bit, now Golf 9 has kind of brought me back into wanting to play golf, wanting to play with my son, and now obviously wanting to hopefully get back out there on the golf course soon. But I just thought it was a great transition for playing real golf and then kind of getting out of it for a while and then kind of slowly getting back in, because you can work on it yourself, and the opportunity to go in there whenever you want is pretty fantastic.
When you say whenever you want, you mean whenever you want?
Yeah, 24 hours a week,
So
7 days a week.
I was curious about that, yeah, because I saw on their website I saw Google, not going to their actual website. I was like, what in the world are they talking about?
Open all the time, yeah. So
well, all righty then.
what happens is you book a tee time, and then 15 minutes before that tee time, it sends you a text, and when you get up to the door, you press the thing, and it opens the door for you, and then it locks behind you. So if you want to go in there at 1 o'clock in the morning and play some golf, you can do that, and you're safe in there because it locks the door behind you. So
Someone
pretty
who
cool
gets
stuff.
off a little later in the day, I'll go play real golf before work, and then a little simulator golf afterwards. There we go.
Yeah,
Talk about that golf bug.
And just there's such nice people in there. It's all family run. This franchise is just fantastic. Remember when I used to play golf with Guy and Chris all the time on Fridays?
Yeah.
We're actually right after the show. We're gonna play a round of golf over there at Back Nine to try to kind of get back into. It's easier for me because I'm not out in the sun like you are all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not walking to my shot every time. It's just so much easier physically for me to do simulator golf versus going out there on a real golf course there.
And if you're saying that it's comparable, then
Yeah, it's about as realistic as simulator golf comes, in my opinion. Other than like hitting out of bunkers and stuff like that, which they have on the TGL. But that's
What's your favorite course that they
to
have?
play on there? That's a good question. I've only played a couple so far, but they have so many fantastic golf courses. I'm going to try to play TPC Scottsdale today.
Nice.
okay.
That'll be a fun one. The stadium.
What's it, the
course.
16th or the 17th?
Yeah, the 16th is the
16th,
stadium
yeah.
hole, and then the 17th is that really cool short par 4, and then 18 is the one with the island green that's a par 5. It's really cool golf course for sure. Jay, speaking of golf, tell us what you got rocking and rolling. I know you've got some summer camps that are right around the corner here. As it is that time of year, book your summer camps. Book them at
He's trying to remember.
I'm just trying to get through today. I mean, honestly, just get through the day. No, there are
life
summer
goal.
camps. Yeah. Ages 7 through 9. I want to say June 2nd through the 5th. Don't quote me on that.
But you know how you can figure it out. Go to golfwithjay.com.
That's
so
it.
simple.
It's as simple
That's
as
it.
that. Simple as
I
that.
recommend totally that. Golfwithjay.com. It's all there for you. Yeah.
I mean, this is the time of year. If you haven't booked your summer camps yet, you're probably falling a little bit behind. I know Gulf Coast has a ton of awesome,
do.
not only just athletic, but also STEM camps as well over there. So lots of opportunities right here in Bay County to keep your kids busy all summer long, because we know it'll be back to school season right before we know it. So go to Golf
Is
with
school
Jay.
out right now?
No, a couple more weeks. Yeah.
Some of them are already out. Like,
Really?
I mean, kind of. I mean, like,
Yeah,
checked out.
Bay
middle.
District, I think 27th, maybe?
Yeah.
27th.
It's the
Bay
official
District.
last day of school. But I know at like UA, once you have the awards day and you have the 8th grade graduation, nobody's going back.
And a lot of the high school kids are taking AP exams now.
Yep.
So shout out to my son taking AP stats
Sweet.
today
go.
in probably about an hour. So
That's tough stuff for sure.
Yeah.
That's tough stuff for sure. Jason, let's talk real quick before I talk about the athlete of the week. You are here
Sure.
to talk about the Bay County Art Fair.
yeah.
How did that event come to be?
So, I wear a lot of hats in the
I know you
community,
do.
right? I'm executive director of recruitment and community relations at Gulf Coast State College, and this sort of falls under that community relations part. But basically, some folks that are, and I was in the theater for a long time at Gulf Coast as a theater professor. I run Panama City Comedy on the side, so I've always had my hands in the arts and connected to the community. Well, some of us were talking about the fact that there's no one-stop shop to go to find out where are all the arts and culture events in Bay County.
Yep.
I mean, if you're not on Facebook, good luck. And even then, certain groups do a good job of it. WKGC has a show on Tuesdays, sound sessions, and Angela Small over there, she's doing a Herculean effort to get stuff out. And Destination Panama City has a pretty comprehensive list on their website. But we said, what if we could get all of the arts folks in the community under one roof at the same time? So I'm talking about all the theater companies, all the music organizations, all the art galleries, the dance studios, anybody that is connected to arts with a big A. What if we get them together for some professional networking and then invite the community to come out? So we're calling it an arts fair, like a college fair or a book fair, right?
Okay.
So all these organizations are going to have tables set up, and people can, walk around and get some new information from different organizations. So I'm super excited about it because just in doing this, I've had people register for the event that I didn't know were in Bay County, and I feel like I'm kind of in the loop
Right,
with the art
right.
That's
stuff.
the whole goal of the stuff, too,
right?
is to get...
So if it's not on my radar, I know there's other people it's not on their radar.
sure.
So I've got 40 groups or individual artists registered, and it's going to be at Atlantis Event Center in Lynn Haven, which is sort of a hidden gem in our community. Some people may remember the facility as the Sally Mae Call Center for decades, and then I think it was a General Dynamics call center.
okay.
But it's
GDIT,
off of,
yeah.
it's off of
massive, right?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, over 100,000 square feet. I mean, they've had some graduations, they've had some proms there. I mean, it's massive. It's literally, we don't have Marina Civic Center anymore.
Yeah.
But you can do an event with 2,500 chairs in it, indoors.
That's awesome.
It's-
Something we
it's
obviously really need here in Bay
The
County,
only
for sure.
the only venue, to my knowledge, in the county that can do what they're doing right now. So the other part is we want the community to be reintroduced to that facility, and we want all the local arts folks to be there. So just off the top of my head, I think 4 groups from Gulf Coast State College are going to be there. Digital media is going to be there. Visual Performing Arts is going to be there. WKGC is going to be there. One other group, I forget. And then local theater companies, comedy, music, whatever, podcasting. Ryan, you guys want to have a table set up? You're welcome to.
That's
You know,
awesome.
this is
And it's not an
this
art
is arts.
sale, if anybody's confused. about
yeah.
that.
So that's the only thing that's a little confusing is the goal. Maybe it turns into that, but we already have those. You know, this is more. This is not about selling your paintings, but feel free to add someone to your mailing list.
Yep.
And you know, if a painting gets sold, no one's going to come and tackle you. But that's not the focus of the event. It's completely free for anybody to register for a table. It's also completely free for the community to attend. So it's Monday, May 11th, 6 p.m. to 7:30 at Atlantis Event Center in Lynn Haven. And if you're one of those artsy related folks and you want to have a vendor table, and I'm putting vendor in quotes because we're not really
you're not
selling anything,
selling,
but
yeah.
what else? I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Because it's just that convention style,
Yeah.
where you walk around and see the folks. If you want to register for that, we're cutting that off afternoon tomorrow. So if you go to Bay County Arts Fair Facebook event, there's a link to Google form inside there. Fill that out. We'll have a table for you. We'll have a tablecloth for you if you need. We don't want anybody out there with a naked table and
Yeah.
no
Or
cloth.
Raw dog your
So,
tables.
yeah. So we want the community to come, but even if nobody shows up other than the 40 arts organizations that have signed up, it's already a success.
Yep.
Because we've never had all those folks in the same room at the same time.
And
So-
it feels like that kind of wing, if you will, of entertainment is growing a lot, especially in this area.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's always been strong. I've always said we've been punching above our weight class in the
Okay.
arts in Bay County. The caliber of of artists we have in terms of music and visual
Yeah.
art and everything. For the size of our community, we have some world-class folks right here, and it's pretty cool to see, and to introduce folks to another venue as well. It's kind of a win-win. So if you are consider yourself artsy fartsy, I use that term affectionately.
Yeah, it's not negative. I
Then
say
then come
affectionate.
come on out, because a lot of the same benefits that you guys know that you've received and your families have received through athletics. A lot of kids are getting some of that same stuff through the arts.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That teamwork, the work ethic, the problem solving,
The discipline.
all of it.
Yeah.
all of it. And
That's a good point.
We're,
I feel like that
we're,
gets kind of sports kind of takes the top, and
Yeah.
then STEM maybe and art maybe be a close second on however you want to
but
look at it.
it's
So good
but
point
it's
for
it's
sure.
true, and we got a little something for everybody in the community. So we're excited. We hope everybody
Yeah.
comes out.
May 11th, 6 to 7:30 at the Atlantis
Yeah.
Conference Center over there in Lynn Haven.
Yep, Atlantis and Lynn Haven. Yep.
There you go.
If you put it in your maps, it'll take you right to it. You're going to be going into North Shore, and you think you're in a residential neighborhood, and you think this can't be right,
then boom.
and then it opens up to this huge industrial park.
Yep.
And
Very cool.
So new people to the community probably don't even know
Yeah,
that
I
property's
would've-
there.
I would have had no idea.
I would
what
say
happened.
there's a lot of people who haven't spent much time in Lynn Haven that,
Sure.
that,
Yeah, that's
that probably
fair.
don't know, because the only reason I know is from picking my brother up from work back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, we got so many great venues. Roberts Hall, historic Roberts Hall, over 100 years old, down there, right off of Main Drag. We've got Kaleidoscope Theater. We've got a community theater, one of the oldest community theaters in the state of Florida. I think they started in 71. They're in their 50 or 51st year. The math doesn't math because they took a few years off for hurricane and COVID.
Yep.
But they're back and in action, all volunteer organization, and they've been crushing it. So
When I saw you were just at the Martin Theater yesterday. Or maybe a
yeah,
couple days
yeah,
ago.
I got to get a walkthrough. So there's requests for bids are out right now. The city is looking for people to operate that. I think those bids are due June 1st.
Gotcha.
And there was a pre-bid meeting that I wasn't able to attend, and so I was able to schedule a behind-the-scenes look. And that place is special to a lot of people in this community, right? I was performing there as a sophomore in high school, and the Martin Theater was the coolest thing in the world. And so a lot of people have strong memories associated with that facility, and so excited to see it back online.
Back alive.
They're saying late 27, so
Sweet.
Okay.
Literally right around the corner. 'cause
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
here in a heartbeat. Speaking of strong, want to talk about our American Charlie's Athlete of the Week. That was Addison Mallon. She's a sophomore pitcher for North Bay Haven. In the 2A, allowed only 5 hits and had 10 strikeouts. And then at the plate, she had 2 hits with 2 RBIs. And we'll talk about the North Bay Haven softball team a little bit later as well.
CG though, complete game. Let's go.
Yep. The Athlete of the Week is brought to you always by American Charlie's Grill and Tavern, your go-to spot right here in Panama City Beach. Whether you're catching the game on one of their 15 TVs, grabbing legendary wings, burgers, or that home-style fried chicken, American Charlie's delivers every time. Don't miss their early Eagle menu and daily happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. daily. Plus, military and first responders always get discounts. Swing by the shops of Edgewater and tell them the Inside Drive sent you. She had a fantastic district tournament, and then kind of talking about the team still alive. There's only really a few teams still alive in the playoffs right now. I know Rutherford weightlifting is still alive as well, but
Let's go.
we weren't able to talk on Tuesday because we had a great conversation with Coach Albert Floyd and also with Doc A, Steve Alexander. But the Mosley Dolphins had a good start to the 5A state tournament in Region 1 play. They got the win over Columbia. They had to travel to Lake City. But then in the semifinals, they had to play Niceville over in Niceville. And as you get to the semifinals and beyond, it becomes 3-game series. They won the first game 5-1 and then lost the second game 6-2 and then eventually succumbed to Niceville 10-6 in that third game to lose that series 2-1.
Just keeping that rivalry intense, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to the football world this season. Then Niceville moves on to play Lincoln in the Region 1 final. Moving right along, this is the Class 2A Boys Volleyball State Championship. We had a team in that this year. North Bay Haven has a men's volleyball team in addition to a men's lacrosse team as well. They made the playoffs. They were hosting against Bartram Trail. It was a 5-set match. They won the first match 25-10, won the second match 25-17, and then lost the third match 25-21, fourth match 25-22, so it had to go to a fifth set there, which is always played to 15, and Bartram Trail won that one 15-13. So still a fantastic season by the boys volleyball team over there at North Bay Haven. Almost made it there to the regional semifinal.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
No.
You're good. I saw it out of my peripheral, which isn't great. Then on the 2A softball tournament, we have two teams right here from Bay County in the Region 1 side of things. Like I mentioned, North Bay Haven had hosted Florida State University High School at the 5-0 shutout yesterday. They'll end up playing Bowles in the regional semifinal. That's coming up on the 12th at 6 p.m. Bowles beat other Bay County team, Bozeman, 4-3 in that close contested game there. So Bozeman softball is officially out of the state tournament, but North Bay Haven moves on as the number 1 seed in Region 1. Maybe they can have another deep run in the state playoffs as they have done in years prior. And then one team that I kind of forgot to mention in the previous weeks, it's probably the best baseball team in our whole area over there in Santa Rosa. That is the South Walton Seahawks. They qualified for the 3A state championship by way of winning their district champion and being one of the better teams in the state. They opened with Wolfson. They beat them 13-0. And then they moved on to the regional semifinals where they had to play West Florida, a good baseball team as well. They won that 10-0 and then 12-1 to sweep that series 2-0.
Golly.
Yeah,
and last year they had 5. Their starting rotation was 5 D1
Yep.
pitchers.
So obviously they got the cases
yeah,
filtering in there.
5 D1 pitchers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane.
5 D1 players or 5 D1 pitchers. I forget
feel like
which
it
one
was
it was.
pitchers.
That's
I remember that
Yeah.
distinctly. But South Walton does a great job from like when they're little in both football and baseball, where they just kind of keep going up all together. So by the time they get to high school, they've been playing together for a long, long time. And
which is what I've said I would love to see around here on a more consistent
Yep,
basis.
that's
But
probably the
it's
biggest
tough,
challenge in
and
our
we've got
area.
too much spread around with so many high schools in the kind of the same area. But yeah, it's tough. But I think that it just is beneficial. The longer that you play together, the more chemistry you can build up.
and the more fun you have, and the better
Yeah.
you play whatever sport you're playing. So they will host the Region 1 championship in the 3A Baseball State Championship tournament against Suwannee, who by way of Suwannee, they beat West Nassau. I didn't know we were in the Bahamas. 12-1, and they beat Ferndana
Teams
Beach.
from the Bahamas.
No, it just made
Oh,
me think of
okay.
Nassau, one of the islands there in the Bahamas. They beat Suwannee 12-1 in the opening round, and then they beat West Nassau, and then they beat Suwannee in the regional semifinals 12-0, and then they lost the game second game 3-4, and then they ended up winning 5-1. South Walton, I think, in my opinion, has a legitimate shot to win a 3A baseball state championship, but we'll keep you posted as the tournament continues on. Talking about some of the professional sports going on right now, NBA playoffs are still rocking and rolling. Spurs tied it up with a dominant victory last night. They lost that first one on just by 2 points and had a shot at the last second three that just came up short. They would have won the game with that shot. But last night, they showed that they were certainly the better team, winning that one 133-95.
Yeah.
So that series is now tied 1-1, heading to Minnesota as we kind of move on there.
Did Ant-Man get hurt or something? Get hurt again last night?
I just don't think he played that much again.
Yeah.
He didn't really play a ton in the first one, but he did enough to get it done. Here, I can answer your.
We've been having a lot of lower scoring
Yep.
games in the NBA, which I appreciate. I know everyone loves to see those 133s to
I'd rather be
131s or
close
whatever,
and
but
exciting
yeah.
game. Yep.
I think the most memorable is the last game of the Hawks, 76ers game.
Yeah, I
where
flipped that one on, and then I
I
texted
had to look
Ake,
at
and I
that
was
for
like,
like 4
what the
times.
heck? It was like 80 to 20. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you just knew it was over at
Yeah.
that point. The Knicks just kind of turned it on. But speaking of those Knicks, they now lead the 76ers 2-0. They could end up sweeping that series, in my opinion. The 76ers just don't seem to be on the same level as the Knicks from what I've seen anyway. First game,
Yeah, but it is
137.
the Knicks, and they will find a way to
That's true.
disappoint their fans. So hopefully
Maybe
not,
not.
because the East is just, it's like who out of the East is going to compare at all with any team in the West that's available right now outside of the Lakers without Luka, but we'll see how that plays. I don't think anyone's touching the Thunder for probably this year and next year, but that's...
See if the Spurs can get past the T-Wolves, they might
Spurs
be
are-
at least able to challenge.
Yeah, especially with just Wemby's versatility, no doubt.
The Thunder's defense is just so stout. They play again tonight, and I don't expect anything different against the Lakers. That first game went. They had a commanding win in that first game, and they have a 1-0 lead on the series. You got 108-90 in that first game. Second game is tonight. That'll be at 8:30 p.m. on Prime Video.
Stupid.
It's all over the place.
I know.
It's crazy.
Like you can't just flip on where you have to go look at. We need TV guides again, but we don't have everything all in the same place. So it's
You need a
it's
TV
absolute-
guide that has tabs for Amazon, Netflix,
Yeah.
YouTube TV, Hulu.
That might be
Paramount
an
Plus.
idea for someone, but they've already got. those issues
we've
legally
sort of just circled back.
Yep.
Like, everybody
Everybody was
got rid of
complaining-
cable, and now
There's-
everyone, if you compile all of your
You're
streaming
spending more.
together, yeah.
Yeah, you're paying more than you were paying for
Yeah.
cable, which was all in one place.
It's kind of crazy.
It's just how the free market moves, I guess. Makes
in a
this
circle. it's free to be in it.
Yeah, that's
it
about
costs
it.
a little coin to play though.
And then the only other series we didn't talk about is the Pistons and the Cavaliers. They play tonight as well at 6 p.m. Detroit looked really good in game one. They have a 1-0 lead with that 111 to 101 game victory there. The second game will be here at Detroit, the number one seed, and then maybe Cleveland can get it back even before they go back to before they go to Cleveland. They're going back. They haven't been there. And then
At
on the
least
other
they're an American team that could dispose of a Canadian team like
Yeah.
my Lightning couldn't.
it's okay.
Wah, wah, wah.
There's a nice segue though into the NHL side of things. Yeah, tough Game 7 loss there for your Lightning. Usually they're on the other side.
Well,
of
they
it.
only give up 9 shots, and then both the goals that the Canadians scored were coming off the back walls. Like, oh my goodness, man.
Sometimes it's meant to be. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah, that's facts.
At least you didn't lose 4-1 to the Sabres when you've been a perennial team that has been in the Stanley Cup final quite a bit, or at least the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the Boston Bruins. But the Sabres have a 1-0 lead over those Canadiens, Les Habitants, the Habs, whatever you want to call them, Jay.
The Habs.
Habs, yeah.
Habs.
Les Habitants. So
Oh.
they're short for that is the Habs.
Gotcha.
Buffalo I think they were up 4-1 in that game, and then that was last night. And then Canadians added one more, but the final score was 4-2. So game 2 for that one will be on Saturday or Friday, the 8th. Remember what today's the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. So the Canadians want to try to tie up that series before they head over to Montreal. I know they'll be excited over there. The fans will be ready for that one. Again, we always talk about it. The Canadian teams have not won a Stanley Cup since 1993. And, of course, the dominant from the USA international team this year over the Canadians. I'm sure it's kind of a sore subject. And they've got two teams, but they're playing against each other. So they're only going to have one team left.
Who's the 2 teams that they
The
have?
Sabres and the Canadians.
Buffalo's in America.
I know. It's close, though.
Oh.
It's definitely. So they only got one team left.
Yeah, they only got the one team right there. Buffalo does kind of feel Canadian,
It
though.
does.
Bills fans would probably hate us for saying
Yeah.
that. But
These are
it's in the
Sabres.
world of
Niagara
hockey.
Falls, man. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the only
exactly.
That's it.
separation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
I mean, am I going to see a fight? If I sit down and watch an NHL game, is it guaranteed that I
No.
will see one fight?
not in this time.
Not in
of
the
year.
playoffs, for sure. Now,
You're
if
going to
you
see more scrum play. You're going to see
More
more
frustration.
intensity and frustration, but fights are less likely because this is not the right time of the year in the playoffs to be taking 5-minute major penalties. So.
Yeah, except that opening game, I forget which series that was when what's his face, but that was because of the whole USA Canadian
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah, now if you go to a minor league hockey game, you're guaranteed to see at least one fight.
I got you.
Buffalo and Anaheim is who I want to see.
That'd be good.
That would be a nostalgic type Stanley Cup final.
Yeah, haven't seen the Ducks in the Stanley Cup final in a long time since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And how long has it been since the Sabres? Have they even
Probably
been
not
to a
in my
Stanley
lifetime.
Cup? Have they even been to a Stanley Cup final?
I don't think so. But if Anaheim does get to the Stanley Cup and they don't wear those classic Mighty Ducks
the white
style
ones,
jerseys,
with the
shame.
If they wear those orange ones, it'll be disappointing. Well, they got to get past the Las Vegas Golden Knights first, as that series is tied 1-1. The Golden Knights took the first game 3-1, and then they flipped it in the second game. The Ducks won that one 3-1. So as we progress through what a lot of people call the best playoffs in sports, the Colorado Avalanche already up 2-0 on the Minnesota Wild, and I'm sure Caveman Rick had a great first series, but now so far the Hurricanes have gotten out to a 2-0 lead against the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah,
but they got to go back to Philadelphia now, so that's a whole different ballgame. As you know, I don't like Philly sports teams because I grew up on the other side of that. So the Devils haven't made the playoffs in a few years now.
But they got Jack Hughes.
They got Jack Hughes, the American hero. We'll always have that. We will always have that. But yeah, that kind of it'll continue. We'll keep you updated. We got obviously one more round after the semifinals. That'll be the conference finals followed by the Stanley Cup final. I just love 7-game series. It's just so much more fun. Anyway, moving right along here, let's talk about a little NCAA stuff. Actually, Jay, you're going to give us a quick Braves update.
Oh,
a lot of pressure here.
I've been looking forward to this for 3 weeks. I think.
Have you been watching the Braves, D. Hayes?
I've been watching their scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play during when I'm working, so
I got
it's tough to watch them. But
we just lost our first
series. Yeah. What was it? 3-2 yesterday. Was that the final?
Yeah, 3-1.
3-1. Oh, 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
we won 3-2 the night before, huh?
Yep. But now we got the Dodgers coming up over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in LA. Braves are 26-12, half a game, leading the Major League Baseball. I think. Let's see.
I think they have the best.
Yankees are 25-12.
Okay.
So, who else we got here? We got the Dodgers 23-14. So they're a couple of games behind us. But yeah, they're playing great baseball. Dodgers this weekend, and they come back for a Cubs series at home. But I'll be missing that Dodger series because that bedtime is
9 o'clock. Yeah. See, I'll be able
it.
to. Well, we had the Mariners series, which started late too. Those are all except for yesterday. That game started at 3:10, but the other two games started at like 8:40. So that's like right when that's my last hour of work, 9 o'clock to 10. So it's like boom. Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and start the game here, and then get home and see if we think about finishing there. No. But it'll definitely be a nice I think this is one of the tougher teams that we've actually played. I think our schedule has been more favorable, but it doesn't matter this early in the season because we're still finding out who everyone is. But the Braves got one of the best, if not the best, run differential in the game. They're putting up a lot of runs. The pitching staff is doing better than what we expected it to do. So and now we're starting to get Spencer Strider pitched on Sunday, so let him get acclimated. I think Sean Murphy's back. We DFA'd Jonah Heim. So there's a lot of positives, it looks like, for what's been a very positive season for the Braves because of the way that they played last year. Everyone was, they were kind of off the hype train. Like, what are these guys doing?
That's how quickly it changes. Like, they're playing so good. Oh, we're going to win the World Series. And then, boom, we have one bad season. Everybody's like, oh, we suck now.
Bro, that's in the world of fandom. In the world of sports card collecting, like these people, like they're like, oh, C.J. Stroud threw 5 interceptions in the playoff game. While terrible, they're like, I'm all out on him.
Yep.
It's like, all right, Josh Allen. Like, I'm like, guys, y'all realize that by the time preseason football starts, y'all are going to be all over him again.
It's the cycle of fandom.
The free market.
Yeah,
of
there
fandom.
you go, free market of fandom.
Oh, and Ted Turner passed away.
I know.
Yeah.
Man, that was
there was a wrestling event. I wasn't watching it, but it was on the TV while I was making dinner, and they were doing the 10-bell salute to him. I guess he helped kind of create one of them or brought him to TV or something like that. So.
Yeah, WCW, I think, was...
He was just the icon of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, anything Atlanta in the 80s. I mean, it was just TBS. And
we watched that Hulk Hogan documentary not too long ago.
Was it good?
It was good. I learned a lot about him and a lot of stuff he did that I did not know. I thought it was really
good things, right?
Yep. Yeah, good things and bad things.
It's like, wait, don't be talking about my hero.
Don't be talking
like
about the Hulkster. Yeah.
Well, it presented him obviously in what actually happened, but it presented him in a pretty positive light as well. It kind of goes through his whole life, chronicle where he started, how he got there, and then eventually kind of started going down at the end there.
Yeah.
But I thought they did a good job. I thought it was really
he
solid.
did have that, what was that, American, some type of sort of beer that he had, the American Hulkster? I don't know.
Yep, he had a lot. His branding and merchandising was top notch. That's for sure.
But I hate to go back to the 80s, but like think about, I know, right? Think about Hogan and Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. You had all these heroes, man. I know.
Imagine those guys with social media, and at the drop of a hat, anyone can record them doing something that they might not be doing.
True, very true, very true.
Yeah.
But I could keep going for those just bigger than life
Oh
personalities.
yeah, I see what you're saying too.
But
yeah.
because they were on the bigger stage, because like we didn't have social, that was our social media was the
Yeah.
big console TV.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's my hero. Mm-hmm. Now everybody.
And you didn't get to meet them as often, I would say. So then you were able to see them in a more favorable light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Not
makes
in a
That's
negative
right.
way, but it's just like
Yeah.
one of those times. And like I'm not coming at the celebrities who like.
Yeah.
I get it, man. You're doing this 24/7. It's like sometimes you just want a daggone break, and so someone comes at you expecting something, and maybe you don't fulfill their request the way that they had it in their mind, and now everyone, because of lack of communication, is like, oh, that guy's not a very good guy over there. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Life be life, and
But you've got to accept the scrutiny. I mean,
you
'cause
do that. It comes with the position.
I'm reading one of John Smoltz's biographies. That's one thing that he struggled with was like listening to 680 The Fan in Atlanta, after a ball game. And these guys, he didn't even know who was like talking about it. He was like, dude, you don't even know me.
That's my go-to app to listen to the Braves, by the way. If you're here in Panama City, the best way to listen to the Braves is 680 The Fan.
Yeah.
Just making sure we clarify that.
And that's you can just download it in the Google Play or Apple Store.
Yep.
Sweet. Gotcha, Jay.
Anyways.
I did want to broach this topic before we switch to the crazy stories, and then I'm going to do a little this or that with everybody. See how that kind of plays out. I asked ChatGPT why Division I sports were going away. It summarized it as saying a lot of division sports programs are disappearing because college athletics is going through the biggest financial change in decades. The short version, schools are spending far more money on football and basketball players now, and many athletic departments can't keep to every sport. That's putting the pressure on smaller non-revenue sports like swimming, wrestling, tennis, gymnastics, golf, track, and others. The biggest reasons, revenue sharing with athletes. Obviously, that settlement now schools can pay directly $20 million of revenue sharing to athletes for compensation. That money goes to football, men's basketball, and increasingly women's basketball. Most sports lose money. Many Olympic and smaller sports operate at a loss. Tennis, swimming, wrestling, rowing, golf, volleyball, track, and field. The reason why I looked this up is because Arkansas has recently shut down their men's and women's tennis programs.
Oh, man.
So I was like, oh my gosh, that's a SEC school getting rid of a individual sport program. NIL changed recruiting costs. Schools and boosters are spending huge amounts, we all know that, to keep star players from transferring, recruit elite athlete, and compete in football and basketball. The transfer portal increased pressure both athletes can transfer. Because athletes can transfer more freely, schools feel consistent pressure to pay to return talent. That means bigger recruiting budgets, bigger NIL budgets, more spending on football infrastructure. And again, the smaller sports often take a hit. This is one thing I kind of realized but didn't really realize it until I read it. Travel costs exploded after conference realignments. When schools join conferences further away, travel expenses skyrocket. Examples, West Coast schools traveling to East Coast conferences, and of course Olympic sports flying cross country multiple times. Football TV money may justify it, but for non-revenue sports, it's too expensive to maintain. Title IX complicates decisions. Schools must maintain gender equality in athletics under Title IX rules, so when athletic departments add football scholarships or increase football roster sizes, they often must add women's scholarships or cut men's Olympic sports. And those are kind of the main reasons. Actually, athletic departments are already running at deficits. Even large universities are struggling financially, laying off athletic staff, cutting operator budgets, and reducing travel. Let's see if there's any more.
That's I'm not, I don't go out and play a whole bunch of tennis, but it's a great sport. And those are the things, like when a point that you were trying to drive home, like, or what surprised you about it is, it would be one thing if you're reading that and it's West Carolina cuts their tennis teams, but when it's Arkansas, you're like, wow. And the thing is I feel like we were talking about this back in our radio days, is like how crazy this conference realignment. I get it in football. I don't like it in football, but I get it. You're trying to just create the most compelling matchups while putting yourself in a conference that puts you in the position to be able to make more money, but also to look better as a prestigious contender. But yeah, I hate that this is doing this to tennis, to rowing, all of these other sports. It's like, look, football, not even half, a percentage of these kids, 5% of these kids are going to go on to play professional football.
Yep.
What in the world are we doing here?
And there's no Olympic football, so a
no,
lot of these.
flag football.
Yeah,
Hold on now.
yeah.
Hold your horse.
That's fair. That's fair. It is true. But yeah, I mean, it's just, and it's going to continue to trickle down into the lowest levels, and you're going to see less kids playing tennis, less kids trying to wrestle, less kids trying to figure out how to do rowing. Or
I would hope that it would do the opposite. I know that it's not going to, but in high school, maybe, because I think eventually kids are going to start to see, like, football is just not the way for me, you know?
Yep.
Like, and I think parents are starting to see, too, like, the, a lot of parents are holding their kids out of tackle football until they get a little bit older and older and older. So
absolutely, and especially with, I'm sure men's or boys flag football will emerge too at some point, other than just the ladies flag football in high school. But
once we see the Olympic flag football, I think that'll
absolutely.
drive a large portion of that as well.
Yep. Yeah, and you're right. Maybe more people will get involved in tennis because high school is going to be the pinnacle for you in your sport. I mean, the percentage of people that go on to play college athletics and even professional athletics is so small anyway. So maybe the trickle down just gets more people involved, because if you want to play that sport at the highest level that you'll ever achieve will be in high school. So maybe you're right. Maybe it will give some boost to the youth playing these particular sports. Jay's going to read our first crazy story for this Friday.
You handed me this? My goodness.
This must be a long read. He's not even talking about the
No,
substance.
I'm looking at the headline.
Okay.
You got
Here we
this.
Am I
go.
allowed to read this?
Yes.
Dude, it's a podcast, brother.
You can say, as long as we're not excessively using the F word, we're good.
Sheriff arrests Secret Service agent John Spillman for public masturbation.
Oh.
Woman reportedly claims he followed her.
His last name's Spillman.
Ironic.
Got to be careful. You can also just,
Oh, can I do that?
just don't touch any ads. It drives you crazy and pop up.
We're not going to go too deep into this one.
That's what he said.
Spillman, 33, was in Miami working exterior security for President Donald Trump's appearance at the PGA Tour's Cadillac Championship on Sunday.
See, it ties into golf.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
The sheriff said they responded to a call about a naked man on the 6th floor of the Doubletree by
Naked?
naked and afraid.
I like naked better, though.
Oh my God! Doubletree
get
by
naked.
Hilton Hotel, Miami Airport and Convention Center Sunday night. They allegedly found Spillman masturbating at the end of the hallway when they arrived on scene, according to CNBC, citing an arrest report.
At the end of the hall?
And
Like a
there's
hotel hallway.
Yeah.
And he was saying red rum while he was doing it. That's
Red rum.
Wow.
Oh, the Shining.
Red rum.
I-
Red rum. You need to watch The Shining. It's murder backwards. That's why they said it. That's why they wrote it on the mirror, so when you see
okay.
it, it's backwards. All right, I can take it back.
Yeah, it's like yesterday I was watching Should I Marry a Murderer on Netflix.
We've watched that one.
Come on, people. Like, so this lady,
Like
you
they
know,
want to get married to people who've already been convicted of
Right.
murder?
Yep.
all right, so like they'd
I
be
can
dating,
change him.
Look, they'd be dating for like 3 months, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, well, we're engaged now. Do you have any secrets that you should go ahead and tell me? Well, I murdered somebody, and it's like, and then they're like in love with them, and they want, and I'm like,
That's a
Freaking-
real thing. I don't know what the word for it is, but like people
Freaking
get
leave.
infatuated with people who murder people. Like they become these big celebrities. Like they'd send them notes and stuff like that, and send them money. And we've watched so many things like that where like they'll send all these guys money for their commissary and all
these are
that.
true stories. Are these true stories?
It's how
Yeah.
my wife and I met. yeah. No.
You wanna
We
dive
needed
into
some
that,
comedic
Jason?
relief
no,
there.
no.
Thank you, Jay.
Is there something we need to know?
I almost started.
Just
I
needed that
didn't know
extra
if-
commissary money. You know? No.
That's
I
right.
didn't know whether to gravitate this way or this way.
We could do a whole episode on this.
Oh God.
Behind the scenes.
Brings the podcast to a screeching halt.
Red rum.
Well, it's
red
always
rum.
the albino in the movies, so you guys should have seen it
That's
coming.
true.
You know, it's
That
always-
is true.
we are not well represented in film. We're usually a murderer.
Now that you say that, that is very
Yeah,
true.
thank you.
I didn't ever pick up on that, but
Yeah.
thinking about it, you're probably right. Yeah. I'll let you. This isn't a bad one. This is kind of fun. I'll just let you.
I
do
mean,
it.
that last one was kind of fun, right? Just a little crazy. but-
Crazy.
Well, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, that's
Supposed to be
exactly it.
Facts that sound fake but aren't.
All right.
Mario was named after Mario Segale, a real estate developer who rented a warehouse to Nintendo of America in the early 80s.
It's me, Mario.
Okay, so based on a true story, Mario
Yep.
is, or a true
Crazy.
person.
Netflix was founded a year before Google. Do I hit it?
I believe that because Netflix used to do the mail-in
The
DVDs and
yep.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah,
thank
bro,
you.
they were.
And you were like, when's my movie coming? And then it was the honor system to send it back.
Yeah.
Strawberries are not berries, but bananas are.
Okay, I like how he just.
had a problem. That's great. Bananas are a great source. Of
Strawberries are not berries, but bananas are. That blows my mind.
Why is that? Because berries don't have seeds on the outside. That's the only thing I could think of.
The banana seed is at the very top of the banana. It's inside the. I don't know why.
Nintendo was founded in 1889 before the zipper was invented.
Okay, Nintendo, like the company, just as that's what their name was, but they
1889.
I know, that's what I was saying. What was they doing in 1889?
They used to make butter churns.
Butter, okay.
Actually, yeah, that was their first thing.
Their first venture.
Yeah.
Is that?
Am I-
is
No,
that-
I have no
was
idea.
about to say, I don't think that's.
I believed you.
I was
gonna
like,
start
I don't know
spreading
about that.
misinformation.
The Japanese are well known for their butter churns. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, okay. That actually does make sense. But I was hoping that butter churns would be awesome. Hi-ya! We go back to Spillman.
Here's my fellow Georgian president. Jimmy Carter once left nuclear codes in a jacket that he had sent to the cleaners. Whoa. That'd be something Jimmy Carter would do.
Yeah, 1000%.
Haagen-Dazs does not translate to anything. The name has no actual meaning.
You know Thorsten?
Yeah.
He would always, like, Colby and them would play golf with him sometimes, and they would always say Haagen-Dazs, and he's like, that's not a word, because he's German, you know.
Yeah.
So I actually knew that one. You want me to get you?
I thought it was always hog in hog and dogs. D-O-G.
Haagen-Dazs. That's a southern ice cream right there, boy. Haagen-Dazs, son.
It's like when they do the Mexican word of the day.
Yeah.
It's like bacon and Chinese food mixed together.
Yeah. Southern-ism of the day. Southern J-ism of the day.
That's right. The entire state of Wyoming has only 2 escalators. 2.
And they're probably in the same mall.
Probably.
That one's tough to believe.
I feel like that's a way of the past, the escalator. Why haven't they come up with something different?
You mean the elevator?
Escalator.
No, but you know what replaced the escalator?
What?
An elevator.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I would almost venture to say, without knowing, that the elevator came first and then the escalator, but then they realized, this is kind of lame. We'll just use.
Well, then they came with the walking ones like
There
the
you go.
airports.
I always remember as a
Yeah,
kid.
those are the stupidest things, and I get on them every time. But it's like, what's the point of this?
Did y'all have escalator anxiety when y'all were kids? Because
Like thinking that you'd always like get caught in the cracks or something
yeah,
like that.
like your
Wasn't there-
shoelaces.
was-
Well, there's in D.C. the Bethesda Naval Hospital stop has the steepest one I've ever seen. People will sit down on it. Is how tall that escalator is. It's-
Oh man,
yeah,
I got
it's
a little-
intimidating.
We do gotta check
Yeah,
out
yeah.
though.
it just like that.
It's just really long, you know, and so you stand at the top and you can't see the bottom. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. No, my only elevator fear is dropping my cell phone between the crack
Yeah.
of the floor and the elevator shaft.
You'd never get that back.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I thought it was done. I didn't mean to take it back from
The
you.
elevator came first, while primitive hoists date back to ancient times. The first practical, safe passenger elevator was introduced by Alicia Otis in 1857.
And that name
the
still
first-
carries on those.
The first
elevators.
escalator was in 1892.
So the elevator came before the
Yeah,
escalator.
yeah,
You know what came before the escalator?
yeah.
Stairs.
Stairs.
yeah.
And before stairs, hills.
Hills.
Yeah.
All right.
The entire population of Earth could fit inside Texas at the same population density as New York City.
Dude, could you imagine that battle royale? Everyone inside Texas, let's go.
The entire population
with
of
Texas.
Earth could fit inside
And then and then how dense the population in New York City is how dense that entire state would be with the world population. It's more saying how dense New York City is compared to that.
There are only about 25 blimps left on Earth. The Goodyear?
Makes me want to go to Goodyear right now.
Yeah.
We got to get on one before there's none left.
You may never see this page again. Make sure to follow if you are facts and history.
That was the most fantastical fact right there.
That one is wild for sure. All right, I'll do this one quick,
That's
and then we're
pretty
going to
cool.
do some this or that. During World War II, the U.S. military developed a grenade the exact same size and weight of a baseball because every American boy already knew how to throw one.
Yeah, there was a movie where Babe Ruth like interrupted class and said, "They don't need this math. Come on out here and play baseball, boys." I don't know what the name of the movie is though, but that's a fact. Fun fact.
That's a nice fun fact. All right, we'll do a little this or that. We'll just go around the horn. We'll go, Jay, we'll start with you, as we always do. You don't have to look. Game-winning shot or walk-off hit?
Walk-off hit.
Jason?
Game-winning shot.
David?
Walk-off hit.
I'm going to go with game-winning shot as well, thinking of hockey.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
College football Saturdays or NFL Sundays? I know what you're going to say.
College football
Yep.
Saturday.
Jason?
College football, absolutely.
David?
I'm so split on this, but I'm gonna say for the brand of football across the board, NFL Sundays.
Yeah, I'm an NFL Sunday guy. I mean, I grew up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
So I've always been an NFL Sunday guy. Dynasty team or Cinderella run?
Cinderella run.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yep.
Home game atmosphere or road game energy?
Home game atmosphere.
Is this for us to be at, or just
Take
just
it however you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, home game.
I think the home game is a great choice, but I'm gonna go with the road game.
I like road game energy too, especially being a Niners fan. They travel so well. So
There you go.
trash talk or silent killer competitor?
1,000% silent killer competitor.
Absolutely.
doubt.
Yep.
Yes.
Talk with
agreed.
your
Hands down.
actions, not with your mouth, right?
Agreed.
Depends on what group I'm in. If I don't know the people, silent
Yeah.
killer. If I know the people well, trash talking,
That's
baby.
You're
fair.
a chameleon.
Yeah, I am a chameleon.
You're trained in both.
I'll go silent killer as well. Rivalry games or championship games?
Championship.
I'll go rivalry.
I'll go rivalry as well.
I'll go rivalry too. Friday night lights or Saturday under the lights?
What would be Saturday under the... Oh, is that
College
college football? Saturday under the lights.
There you go.
I was thinking of Bristol, but...
I'll go Friday Night Lights.
Dude, how about Tyler Reddick and 2311, bro? That
no
seems
kidding.
crazy.
It's insane.
I'll go Friday Night Lights or Thursday Night Lights,
Yep.
just depending on the night.
That's right. I'll go Friday night lights as well. One of my favorite times growing up. Golf scramble or match play?
Ooh, I like match play. Mm-hmm.
Match play.
I'm better when it's a scramble, but we'll go match play.
Okay. I'll go scramble because I just had a lot of fun in many different scrambles.
Yeah.
Hole in one or albatross?
Oh,
I've
that's
had a hole in one. Never had an albatross, so I'd have to say albatross.
Hole in one.
I like it.
I'd go hole in one, man. There's no way I'm getting an albatross unless it's in a scramble.
There you go.
So-
Which would still count technically because it is an albatross nonetheless.
I don't count none of those. Like I've had some great eagles and scrambles. Like what part did I play besides
Unless you
watching?
hit the drive, the second shot, and the putt.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'll go with albatross as well. Never had one of those. Front nine or back nine?
Depends who's asking.
A lot of innuendos from you too,
Back
AJ.
nine.
Okay. there
Just
you go.
because that's a sponsor.
Yeah. you took the words out of my mouth. That's
Well played,
exactly
well
what I
played,
was going
well
to say. Yep.
That's over there by Publix.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
right
I live
right
over there,
after
and I
this.
was trying to peek in the windows. They were closed at the time, but that sounds
They're
pretty
actually
cool.
open all the time.
That's
It's
what you're
just-
saying.
Yeah,
Key code
Yeah, you
entry.
just have to get it if you remember. But yeah.
Yeah.
I live right around the corner over there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So actually, that's where I'm heading after this. I'm looking
Okay.
forward
Yeah,
to it.
we'll have to go check it out. That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
I'll go back nine too.
I think that's when the better shots start happening, right?
Yeah.
Back nine, so back nine it is.
Ray Charles, and then Ray Floyd. So back nine for Ray Floyd. Buzzer beater or football Hail Mary, or basketball buzzer beater or football Hail Mary?
Football Hail Mary.
I'll go buzzer beater just because seeing all those highlights,
Yep.
in Sweet 16 and yeah.
What did we always used to do in the backyard or front yard, wherever your goal was? 3, 2, 1, buzzer beater, buzzer beater.
Yep. Should have threw in making a putt on 18 to win the Masters too.
I still would have went buzzer beater.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go buzzer beater as well. It's just more exciting. I mean, football Hail Mary is pretty awesome too, but it just happens so fewer times compared to a buzzer beater. Playing in the heat or playing in the cold,
Ooh.
whichever sport.
Whichever sport.
Yeah.
I'll go Heat.
Preference?
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah, I don't like the cold part because my fingers just get useless at that point. So heat, I can deal with the sweat.
Heat would be what I choose as well. I've played in too many really cold rounds of golf, and it's
Oh, that's got to be the worst sport.
horrible.
Like golf, then baseball, and I'm probably wrong about this, but golf, baseball with cold, in the cold.
Or
you
if
would
you
think
get hit.
football, you'd be fine.
Or when you get hit with the ball. I played soccer a lot as a kid. When you get hit with the ball,
And that ball's
it's
like
so
cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you hit a little thin one my threshold when I was in South Carolina. It had to be above 50. Or I wasn't playing because it was just miserable.
That's still my threshold.
Win ugly or lose pretty.
Say that again.
Win ugly or lose pretty.
Lose pretty. I think. Yep.
Lose pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Win
It's
ugly.
all about the photo.
Yeah.
Win ugly. Let
Yeah.
me get that dub.
I want to win. Yep, give me win ugly. I'm right there too.
I think you got to lose pretty to win ugly.
That's
I think you gotta-
yeah. That's actually probably.
That's
fair.
like the kids who go out there and they get these fire uniforms and they look great head to toe and it's 13-0. Like,
Yeah.
but we're probably talking about the actual sport and not what you look like when you're losing and winning, huh?
Yeah. As people with golf too, they try to dress like they're gonna.
But
shoot
tough
68.
losses hurt so.
They
Tough
do.
losses almost hurt, or close losses, I guess, almost hurt more than getting blown out. Because if you're getting blown out, you're like, all right,
You're already checked out.
I'm
yeah.
done with this game.
And look, I am so sorry, but these baseball players that come up to bats and have all these guards now, and the glove.
The of glove,
I mean,
dog.
come on.
The of glove is
Yeah.
great. Is that what they call it? these
No,
days?
that's what I call it.
Okay, all right.
It's the mitten. Yeah.
Yeah.
mitt,
No,
come
I know
on.
what it. Yeah.
That is so soft.
You gotta protect
man.
your.
It's so soft.
You gotta protect your
It's-
hands,
please.
Jay.
I agree with you. I think it's all a little crazy. I mean, I thought it was so cool when I was growing up and you started seeing the little shin pad and then Barry Bonds with a huge elbow
Yeah.
pad. And it makes sense because you take a hit to that elbow and now you're out for, a little while.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But I'm with you though. I'm with you. The of glove. And all the kids are wearing it and none of them are sliding. Like it's like
And
what
you
are
can't
you
even
even
slide
wearing?
head first into home. I don't think in some leagues.
Yeah, which I mean, it's more or less for when you're sliding back to first base, I would imagine, or sliding into the bags and
Yeah.
not getting stepped on, all of that good stuff. But
All right, we'll go through this one quick.
quick,
Beach day or boat vibe? Beach day or boat day? Sorry.
Beach day.
Boat day.
I don't own a boat, so I would choose boat day because I can go to the beach whenever I want.
Boat day. Panama City Beach sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sunrise.
I ain't waking up that early. Sunset.
Sunrise. I see sunrises pretty much every day, so sunrise. Seafood platter or beach burger?
Ooh,
Seafood platter.
Seafood platter.
I eat burgers anytime, so give me the seafood platter.
Yeah, seafood platter. Flip flops or cowboy boots?
Flip flops.
Flip flops.
Yeah.
Flip flops.
Flip flops. Saltwater fishing or freshwater fishing?
Oh, this one's actually tough.
Never been out in the Gulf, so I'll go saltwater.
You still
Wait,
haven't been.
you haven't been? I thought that you did get
That
out
one
there.
time, yeah, with Michael Shears.
Yeah, no, we never made it out.
Oh,
so
my
you were just in the
gosh, y'all
bay?
just stayed at the dock
I'm
the
a
whole time.
flatlander, man. I'm a flatlander.
For nostalgic reasons, I'll say freshwater.
There you go.
Because that growing up with my kid, with my dad, we was always freshwater.
Yep.
I like to do both. Like my saltwater fishing is kind of like like I like going for bass and inshore type stuff. So I'm gonna go freshwater though.
I like it. I'm gonna go saltwaters because I enjoy it a little more.
Yeah.
Although I think freshwater fishing is easier, for lack of a better term.
Ooh, now you're coming at the people.
Yep, that's right. Live music or a
Oh, no.
sports bar?
Live music.
Live music.
I'm gonna surprise probably some people with some answers. I'll go with live music.
I like it. Live music is always a cool vibe. Jason, one more quick
Yeah.
time. What's the event coming up next Monday night?
Yeah, thanks. Monday, May 11th, 6 p.m. to 7:30 is the Bay County Arts Fair. So we're bringing all the arts organizations in the community together under one roof. completely free and open to the community. It's going to be at the Atlantis Event Center in Lynn Haven. Best way to get the info is go to Bay County Arts Fair on Facebook. Take you right to the event. And if you want to sign up for a table, there's a link within the body of the event. But love to have people come out. We've already got 40 groups signed up, so
Sweet.
Should be great.
Hopefully it's an awesome event. I really love what you guys are doing with this, trying to kind of bring everybody together, focusing on the arts here in Bay County, which are super special. Talking about another one of our sponsors in the world of golf, that is Golf Plus. If you're looking to level up your game, then you got to check out Golf Plus right here in PCB. They've got 2 simulators powered by the Foresight Game Changer 2 launch monitor, so you're not guessing. You're getting fitted the right way. They do new clubs, regrips, loft and lie adjustments. There's not one thing that they can't do. Whether you're just getting started or chasing scratch, Golf Plus will dial in your game with the gear that actually fits your swing. Swing by the shops at Edgewater next to Firefly, or book your fitting by calling 850-249-2726, or book online at golfplusretail.com, because the right clubs change everything. Before we get out of here, if you're looking for the best spot in PCB or all of Northwest Florida, you've got to check out Firefly. From fresh Gulf seafood to perfectly cooked steaks to one of the top sushi bars along the coast, Firefly brings next-level dining experience every single time. Whether it's a date night, a celebration, or just a night out with friends, the vibe is elite and the food never misses. They are located in the shops of Edgewater. Book your table now at fireflypcb.com, and trust me, it's not just dinner, it's an experience. Appreciate you guys coming in today for episode 66 of the Inside Drive podcast. Until Tuesday, keep it local, keep it real, and always stay inside the drive. That's another episode of the Inside Drive podcast, powered by our amazing sponsors and driven by this community. Follow and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, and all the major podcast platforms. We'll see you on Tuesday. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay out of the rain.